All right, we're gonna get in the zone. We're gonna get in the calzone. Let's go. All right, 1¼ cups of warm water. You can see mine's 106. You don't want it over 110 or it will kill the yeast. But at this warm level, it will activate the yeast. We're gonna put in 1 teaspoon of brown sugar right now. You can use white sugar, you can use honey, whatever you like. Mix it together, set it aside for about 5 minutes, and in that time, it should be nice and frothy and bubbly. If it's not, you've got some bad yeast. Dump this out and start again. In a separate bowl, I'm gonna mix 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and mix it into your flour. All right, so I put that salt into the flour because if we put it in the yeast, it's just gonna kill the yeast. We don't wanna kill the yeast. So it's been about 5 minutes. We got a lot of frothy yeast going on there. Get all that back out of there and just start working this in, the liquid into the dry. Blend it up and I'll start kneading it from here. All right, it's time for this to come out of the bowl and go on to the cutting board with some flour, where we can just kind of stretch it for a few minutes. And just want to stretch and fold and stretch and fold and add flour until it gets to where you want it, not too sticky. Probably take you about 2 minutes worth of this. All right, so we got a clean bowl. Gonna put just a little bit of olive oil in here. Throw our dough in there. Flip it over. All right, so just gonna put that in a bowl. Gonna cover that with a damp towel and put this into the oven. We're gonna let it proof. So here's the trick. I cut on the oven for just a couple seconds, let it preheat. You can't get this more than 110 degrees or you're gonna kill the yeast. But this should double in size and should be ready in probably 45 minutes to an hour. We'll check it out. In the meantime, I've got 2 garlic cloves I've crushed and I'm just gonna chop them pretty finely. We're gonna start the marinara. Gonna put about 4 ounces of olive oil in the bottom of a pan. Put our rather finely chopped garlic into there. All right, so this is the trickiest part of the whole thing right here. We've got this garlic in the olive oil. You got to stand here. You got to make sure you do not scorch this garlic or you're going to have to start back over again. This is, keep it low and slow. Yeah. Got to keep that moving. Starting to get a little toast on that and it's getting closer, but it's still not done. You got to be brave right here. All right, smell is starting to change a little bit. We could actually take this a little further, but I'm gonna stop it. The water from the tomatoes will stop the garlic. Just gonna crush those tomatoes and it will shoot out at you. Just trying to keep your hand down deep in the pan. And these are San Marzano tomatoes. That's not an endorsement. It's just those are the good ones. They're packed with basil. All right, I'm gonna grind some fresh black pepper in here. Honestly, there is no measurement on this thing other than your preference. A lot of people like a lot of black pepper in their marinara. I do. It's not gonna hurt. So, I don't know, 2-3 teaspoons, tablespoon, whatever you like. All right, we're gonna put 1.5 tablespoons of dry basil in here. And the camera didn't catch it, but I put about 1/2 teaspoon of salt as well. Oh yeah. Definitely doubled in size. And I'm gonna punch this down. I'm gonna cut that right in half. Here is one calzone. And here's another. All right, that's some nice looking dough. I'm gonna start working this with some flour and to start stretching it out, but here's the thing, if you stretch it out much more than just a little bit, you get basic shape, and then we're gonna hit a rolling pin on it. If you stretch it much more than that with your hands, you're gonna end up with a big thick lip on the outside, and you don't want that. You want it to be consistent all the way across. And we'll just stretch it out a little bit more, and we should be good. Want it a little bit wider. Pull it both directions. Okay, looks good. All right, here comes some ricotta cheese. Just gonna put that on, smear it around. It's not got to be tidy. Then we're gonna go with the pepperoni. Then I've got some Italian sausage. I've cooked this in a pan just before we started. And just slice that up, throw that on. And then here comes the mozzarella, fresh mozzarella. Just tear it up, throw it on however you like. All right, bring on the fresh basil. This thing is looking good. So there it is. And now we just fold it up, crush your edge, and put it on the pan. And it's time to do the next one. And we just ended up doing the same one again. Thinking we were gonna do something different on the second one, but no, the first one looked too good. We had to do two. And so this one's ready to go onto the pan as well, and they're ready to go into the oven. All right, so I'm putting these in to 450 degree oven. Honestly, you can go 500 on this, 550 even, doesn't matter. Cook them as fast and hard as you can. If you've got a stone, that's even better, but I don't, so I'm gonna use this perforated pan, and let's get it going. All right, they're ready. Look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna put marinara on the side for one, and then we're gonna put marinara directly on top with the other. And I mean, if you've got it on top, I mean, I guess you probably need to just put some Parmesan on there too. Okay, here's Josh.
What's up? Let's do it.
These are done, they're beautiful, it looks amazing. So we're gonna cut into it. Which one do you want to start? Sauce? No sauce?
I want to dip mine. So.
All right.
All right.
All right,
let's do it. Yours, that's mine. It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it is.
That looks good though. I don't know if y'all can see that. That is good.
You gonna dunk it?
Yup. I'm dunking mine.
I'm just gonna scoop a little bit of that sauce on here.
That is hitting.
Hold on, let me get some of this here.
That is hot. Very hot.
Hot. That is freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. That sauce is phenomenal on it too.
The ricotta in there is just making everything so good. The Italian sausage. The pepperoni, so good. All right, we're gonna try the one with the marinara on top.
Number 2.
I don't know if it's number 2.
Yep, calzone 1, calzone 2.
All right, good enough. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite. That is awesome.
And going into it, I was thinking I'm gonna dip this thing, but that is actually way better.
That's actually my favorite. So guys, thank you for watching. Hope you make this. You know what? Hit the thumbs up if you liked it. Hit the subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If there's anything that I use that you would like to purchase, there is a link in the description below where it will take you straight to Amazon. I do make a small commission on that, but that commission does not mean it costs more for you. So that's down there. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.